After the battle between Buddha and the Monkey King, the latter was defeated and purified. Alongside the fish demon and the pig demon, he now accompanies Chen on his journey westward to obtain the sacred scriptures from India, in hopes of bringing peace to the world. Some time has passed since Chen's group left the village, and much has changed, even the faces of the characters. They had traveled far, but the journey was proving very difficult. They didn't even have a proper place to sleep. Chen, for instance, was hallucinating from not eating for days. Worst of all, his disciples wouldn't listen to him, each seemed to go his own way, especially Wukong, the Monkey King. Even though he had been purified, he still rebelled against his master. At one point, they were forced to perform a show in exchange for a few coins. The pig and the fish refused to cooperate because they were too hungry to move. Wukong was the only one who could display his skills, but he did it reluctantly and ended up scaring the crowd. Chen was furious that the monkey caused such chaos and asked him to apologize, but instead, Wukong threw his crown to the ground. That crown belonged to the love of Chen's life, so seeing it disrespected enraged him even more. He called Wukong a stinking monkey, which made the latter try to attack him. Chen calmed him down by chanting children's songs, something Wukong hated, as it reminded him he was never truly free and could be controlled at will. Not far from there, a group of demon hunters entered a palace, where they found a woman tied to a chair. Her daughter told them her mother had been acting strangely. Upon investigating, they suspected a demon was controlling her from another body. Using a special mirror to reveal true forms, they saw nothing unusual, until the spider demon finally revealed itself and killed them. Meanwhile, Chen was whipping Wukong for his bad behavior. Once calmer, he reminded his disciples that their mission was not just to find the scriptures, but to learn Buddhism and help others. The next day, while fetching water for soup, they stumbled upon the very palace where the hunters had died the night before. A beautiful young woman invited Chen inside to eat. At first, he refused, but when more women appeared, they convinced him and his disciples to stay. After lunch, well, let's say their minds were on things other than food. Wukong was the only one to notice the women were not human. He confronted them, but the others thought he had gone mad. In that moment, the women transformed into giant spiders and captured Chen. The demons had not lost their abilities, Wukong was still immensely strong, the fish could control water, and the pig still wielded his rake. They fought separately, but managed to rescue their master. Wukong destroyed the palace and descended into the nest. A giant spider emerged, but he easily killed it. As usual, Chen wanted to give the demons another chance and prepared to purify the spider, but Wukong destroyed it first. This led to another argument. That night, Chen lost his voice. Wukong saw his chance and attacked him while alone, chasing him until Chen fell off a cliff. Just before striking the final blow, the sky lit up, making everyone think Buddha had appeared. Wukong laughed, saying it was all a joke, and they continued their journey, now carrying the fish, who had been poisoned in the spider battle. They arrived at the colorful city of Bajie, full of games and attractions. The minister welcomed them, explaining that the king had sent her, knowing of Chen's reputation as a demon hunter. Invited to the palace, they found the king to be childish and immature. He asked Chen for a display of hunting skills, but thanks to Wukong, things went wrong, and the king burst into tears. The minister hurried him away to avoid executions. Outside, Chen reconciled with Wukong. They returned to apologize, but the king was still crying, his cheeks marked by handprints. Instead of apologizing, Wukong slapped him again. The king retaliated, leading to a slap fight until his face swelled and he revealed his true form, the Red Boy demon. Wukong took him on. Red Boy was a worthy opponent, able to stretch his limbs, summon warriors, and shapeshift, just like Wukong. Their battle was fierce. Red Boy summoned an army of fiery warriors. Wukong used his staff to create a force field, but it shattered under Red Boy's attack. With the palace in danger and his friends at risk, Wukong powered up, channeling energy into his eyes for a decisive strike. His attack hit Red Boy directly. The fish restrained him, and Chen captured him in a bag, transforming him into a plush toy. The Real King was freed and, in gratitude, offered Chen any woman to accompany him. Among the women was a girl dressed in black named Cao Shan, we'll call her Shuang. The minister praised her singing, and she performed for the masters. Chen was mesmerized, reminded of his lost love, Duan. The minister suggested she join them, but Chen refused, thinking the journey too hard. Shuang countered every excuse with a solution. Though tempted, Chen still declined, bound by his promise to love Duan for 1,000 lifetimes. That night, Chen thought of Shuang. The next day, he rushed back to tell the king he'd changed his mind. Shuang happily joined the group, though Wukong immediately distrusted her, claiming she was a demon. He forced her to take them to her village. They found she had a family, but Wukong insisted it was an illusion and attacked her father. Asking Chen whom he trusted more, the master chose Shuang, saying he couldn't trust the demon who had killed the love of his life. Offended, Wukong declared himself Chen's enemy. Later, Chen told Shuang about Wukong killing Duan. She asked if he'd ever forget Duan if he met someone new. Soon, the pig and the fish arrived to warn them Wukong had returned to destroy the village. When they got there, it was too late. Wukong had killed everyone, including Shuang's family, and was about to kill her. Chen's prayers no longer worked. In desperation, Shuang admitted she was indeed a demon, explaining that she had transformed after being abandoned by her husband and abused until death. Hearing this, Wukong took his most powerful form and swallowed his master. Shuang climbed onto his foot as he leapt onto a high rock. Suddenly, Red Boy returned, this time with the minister, revealed to be a demon as well. She had sent Shuang to divide Wukong and Chen, planning to take the Monkey King's power. But Chen had already guessed her intentions, and he and Wukong had played along until she revealed herself. Wukong spat Chen out, and the pig and fish joined in. Red Boy was defeated in just a few blows, but the real threat was the witch, whose powers controlled evil itself. She could even summon a giant Buddha. Wukong fought her with his sacred staff, but the watery battlefield put him at a disadvantage. The witch summoned 2 more Buddhas, one controlling water, one electricity, and one fire. Their combined attack was overwhelming. Chen fell into the water, where the real Buddha manifested through him. Buddha's hand rose from the depths and carried them to the heavens. There, the witch cried that she had sought to serve Buddha all her life, yet had never received a sign. Buddha replied that she had only brought evil into the world. He transformed her into a multi-headed eagle and took her away. With the witch gone, Shuang began to fade. Before dying, she asked Chen if he had ever felt something for her. He replied he had only ever loved one woman. Through prayer, he freed her spirit. After the battle, the group continued toward India. Now trusting one another as brothers, they had truly become a team. Wukong, curious, asked Chen if he had really been in love with Shuang. Chen began to hallucinate Duan speaking to him. His companions explained it was because of the crown on Wukong's head, which kept her memory alive. And so, their journey continued, with lessons learned, bonds strengthened, and the road to the west still ahead.